Hello and welcome. My name is Ali Goff. I'm the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We do estate planning, probate, and trust administration here in California. Now, I get this question a lot. Why are there so many documents in my plan? How come I have to have all these documents? I'm confused about all the agents and all the different names. So, we create a resource for you that I'm going to go ahead and share and walk you through so you understand a little bit more about why there are so many documents that you need in your estate plan. So let's go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, so there are two different types of planning generally that we deal with. The first is incapacity. You'll see that here. We're dealing with incapacity. So think you're either in a coma or you essentially have dementia or your brain is not functioning the way it normally would have and you're not making good decisions. So you are therefore incapacitated. How we define that is a whole different video, so we're not going to go there today, but for data's purposes, just go with incapacitated. You'll see that the power of attorney for finance is the document that you would need, and your agent is the person that would execute your wishes, pay your bills, do the things that need to do for you. They would have control over things such as your IRA and 401k and other pre-tax accounts. They would have dealings over life insurance, and then usually some small cash accounts. Could be large cash accounts. It could be really anything that is not in the trust. That is what our power of attorney for finance deals with. Then over here, you'll see that there's a trust. And the trustee is the person who has the management authority over the trust. The trustor is the person who created it. Now, if you come to our office, chances are you are going to be the trustor and the trustee. You're going to create the trust and manage it during your lifetime. But when you're incapacitated, you stay the trustor and someone else becomes trustee. Now, things that are usually in the trust, the house, cash and investments, sometimes businesses. We've got lots of different things that can be in trust, but this is sort of a similar, just like simple option for you. If you're asking what actually goes in your trust, that is a question for your attorney because that is a very personalized conversation depending on what your trust says and what your goals and wishes are. Okay, so that's incapacity, power of attorney, and trust. Then, if we go to the next option, which is after death, you'll see we have some changes on this screen. The first of all you'll notice is that the power of attorney for finance is no longer relevant. It is invalid. It is disappears as if it never existed because it's no longer effective after you have passed away. What happens is any of these accounts that had beneficiary designations will go to those beneficiaries. So if you listed your spouse or children as a beneficiary of your IRA, they will collect that account directly. Same thing if there's life insurance or any accounts that have beneficiaries. Then over here, the trust, slightly different, right? The trust still exists. The trustee, the manager, is still in charge. The trustor is gone, right? In this case, both or one of our settlers, our trustors have passed away, so we don't deal with them anymore. And the trustee's job is to collect all of these assets, the house, the cash and the investments, the business, anything titled in the name of the trust, and distribute it after, process to the beneficiaries. Then you'll see the will here. This is when the only time the will applies is when you're gone. That's why it wasn't on our incapacity. It's only when we're dead. The executor is the name of the person who executes the will. Hence why we have a trustee and an executor. You'll see really ideally with a trust-based plan, only forgotten assets are going through probate. That's why this is red. We want to avoid this. We want to avoid this. We really want to make sure things are titled in the name of the trust or they have beneficiaries. The good news is if you have this, essentially, actually, it's going to go probate into the trust, into the beneficiaries, but you get the point. It has to go through a probate process before it makes it to the beneficiaries. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was enough information to give you an idea of why do you have a power of attorney, a trust, and a will. That's this video. If you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to us on our website, gofflegal.com, and we'll see you soon.